Hello friends, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Professor S.P. Singh from Faculty of Management Studies, Gurukul Kangdi University, Haridwar. Today we are going to study Module 7 on designing of questionnaire. After studying this module, you shall be able to know the nature of questionnaire, understand the types of questionnaire, comprehend the types of questions, understand the kinds of questionnaire items, and become aware of the criteria for question designing. A questionnaire consists of a number of questions in a particular order printed on a form, usually mailed to the respondents, expected to read and understand the questions and reply them in writing in the relevant spaces provided for the purpose on the said forms. A questionnaire, whether called a schedule or measure, is used for obtaining information from respondents. A questionnaire performs some very important functions. It motivates the respondents to give answers, stimulates the responses, determine how the respondent should answer straightforward questions, and treat information confidential. Types of questionnaire. Usually, the questionnaires are classified on the basis of their structure, structured questionnaire and unstructured questionnaire. Structured questionnaire. Structured questionnaires contain definite, predetermined questions with more questions presented with exactly the same wording and in the same order to all the respondents. The standardization ensures that all the respondents reply to the same set of questions. The form of question may be either closed or open, stated in advance and not constructed during the questioning. This type of questionnaire may present alternative answers or may leave the respondent open to answer in his own words. Fixed alternative questions are restricted to the stated options. Open-ended questions are designed to permit a free response from the subject rather than limited to stated alternatives. Determining the type of questions. The questions can be open-ended and closed-ended questions. Open-ended. This type of questions are also termed as unstructured questions, free response or free answer questions. The researcher suggests no alternatives. These questions have the inherent advantage of improving the validity of the construct being studied. They are more suited to face-to-face interactions rather than the self-administered type. However, they are still recognized as rich and versatile sources of data collection. Close-ended questions. In close-ended questions, both the question and response formats are structured and defined. The respondent only needs to select the options that he feels are expressive of his opinion. There are three kinds of format: dichotomous questions, multiple choice questions, and a scaled response. Multiple choice questions. The multiple choice questions, the respondent gets a number of response alternatives and asked to choose the one that is most applicable. For example, A retailer who is not presently selling organic food products is asked this: will you consider selling organic food products in your stores? Definitely, probably, undecided, probably not, definitely not. The information the questionnaire seeks may be categorized under three heads. 1. Identifying information. This category may include questionnaire case, cross-reference, questionnaire number, name of survey, name of agency is sponsoring the survey, name of individual or family interviewed, sex of informant, relationship to family head, address of the case, contact number, name and initials. Cooperation of the informant and notes as to the confidential treatment of returns. Number 2, social background and factual data. This category may include the items as age of head of family, number of family members, marital status, education, religion, political preference, union membership, family size and composition, occupation, employment, income, and socio-economic status. Subject matter of the survey. The information may be asked a direct question on the facts as he understands or remembers them. Certain information can be obtained rather easily by asking straightforward questions. The opinions which he holds are not so readily ascertained. First, there is the so-called information questions. When knowledge about the topic is definitely correlated with the opinions held, these information questions are particularly important. The opinions may be elicited only from those who are in a position to hold them. Criteria for question designing. There are certain designing criteria that a researcher should adhere to when writing the research question. 1. Clearly specify the issues. On reading the question, the person should be able to clearly understand the information needed. 2. Use simple terminology. Questions must be put in a language really understood by the population under study. Avoid ambiguity in questioning. The words in the questionnaire should convey the same thing to all respondents. Avoid leading question. Any question that provides a clue and direction to the respondent that the researcher wants called a leading question. Avoid loaded questions. Questions addressing sensitive issues are known as loaded question, and the response to these questions might not always be honest, as the person might not wish to admit the answer even when assured about his anonymity. Avoid implicit choice and assumptions. In case the opinion being queried is done in isolation and the other alternatives the person might have are hidden, this is referred to as an implicit assumption. Avoid double-barreled questions. Questions having two separate options divided by an or an and are known as double-barreled questions. For example, do you think Nokia and Samsung have a wide variety of touch phones? There are certain steps involved in the development of a questionnaire. 1. The information required. The research may have a notion about the sort of information to be gathered, but secondary data and exploratory research can provide more assistance. For secondary data, the researcher has to know work already done on the same or identical problems and the factors yet to be examined. Define the target respondents. In the beginning, the researcher must define the population to which he or she intends to generalize conclusions derived from the sample to be collected. 3. Method of administration. It is important to note that the way of reaching the intended respondents should be a part of the questionnaire design process. In fact, the method of access will influence not only the questions asked, but also the phrasing of questions. The common methods available in survey research are personal interviews, group or focus interviews, mailed questionnaires, and the telephone interviews. The personal interviews and focus interviews are made use of widely as compared to the mailed questionnaire and telephonic interviews. A guiding principle is that for sensitive or personal information, the form of data collection will be more appropriate. Content of the questionnaire. While examining the content of the questionnaire, researchers must ask, what is the need of a particular question? A question should not be included unless it makes direct contribution to testing of the hypothesis formulated during the research design. Develop the question wording. Survey questions often are of three forms, that is, close, open-ended, and open response options questions. The close-ended questions offer the respondents with an easy way of indicating his answer. The open-ended questions allow the respondent to answer in his own words. Specific alternatives suggested by the interviewer will have no influence, and this may reveal findings which were not initially considered when the survey was begun. An open response option is a kind of question which is both open-ended and consists of particular response options. For example, which characteristics of this instrument do you like? Quality, price, weight, performance, others mentioned. Order and format of the questions. Opening questions. Opening questions should be easy to answer. The first question is important because it is the respondent's first exposure to the interview that sets the tone for the interview to be conducted. If they find the first question difficult to understand, they are discouraged to answer. If, on the other hand, the respondents find the opening question easy to answer, they are encouraged to continue. Question flow. Questions should flow in some kind of psychological order so that one easily, naturally proceeds to the next. Questions relating one subject or a particular specific aspect of a subject should be clubbed together. Respondents may feel it discomforting to shift from topic to topic or return to some subject they answered earlier. Question variety. Respondents become restless when are asked similar questions continuously. An open-ended question provides relief from a long series of questions in which respondents are asked to restrict their replies to pre-decided categories. Questions involving exhibiting cards, pictures to respondents increase interest. Closing questions. Respondents become increasingly indifferent to the questionnaire as it approaches the final portion. Due to impatience, he may give careless answers to the later questions. The questions of special importance be included in the earlier part of the questionnaire, and sensitive questions are left to the end to avoid respondents reducing the interview before important information is collected. Physical appearance of the questionnaire. The structure of a questionnaire will have an important effect on the quality and quantity of data obtained. The quantity of data depends upon the rate of response. Ill-designed questionnaires can be complex and time-consuming. The physical appearance of the questionnaire also influences the data quality with confusing layouts, making it difficult for researchers or respondents in the case of self-administered questionnaires to complete this task effectively. Attention to just a few basic details can have an advantageous impact on the data obtained through a questionnaire. Once researcher has gone along the lines suggested, the draft questionnaire is an outcome of one or two minds only. In order to identify any shortcoming, it is necessary to pre-test the questionnaire using on a full scale. The purpose of piloting the questionnaire is to determine the wording of the questions will achieve the desired purposes. The sequence of the question is appropriate. The questions are well understood by all categories of respondents. If some questions are to be added or to be deleted, the instructions to interviewers are adequate. A small number of respondents are selected for the piloting of the questionnaire. The respondents selected should be broadly representative of the sample to be interviewed in the main survey. After the questionnaire has been subjected to a thorough piloting, the final form of questionnaire is evolved. Friends, in this module, you have studied the nature, the types of questionnaire, the kinds of questionnaire items, and the criteria for question designing. Thanks for visiting EPG Pathshala.